So I wanted to make a quick review because I couldn't really find one out there addressing whether or not a 80 volt lithium max Greenworks Pro can replace a gas cutter. We have a lot of brush. When I took over this property, the brush line just came all the way up to the fence. Since then we've removed it with chemicals as well as manual labor and a cutter. But getting into the thicker brush and whatnot, you're looking ½ inch and more, and so the trimmer capacity just couldn't cut it, obviously. The 80 volt, as you probably already know, the Greenworks Pro 80 volt, it comes with a tri-star blade, and that did a decent job cutting down a lot of stuff, especially under a 1/4 inch. I'm replacing it now with the KURTSAW carbine. You can get these on Amazon in a 2-pack. This blade is highly rated. I tried it a little bit yesterday, and it was basically going through the wood so fast that it was smoking. You could smell the burn. And then for the newbies who haven't replaced your blade, you're going to need some type of screwdriver or something small. I ended up using this multi-tool. You're going to have to stick it in this locking hole in there to prevent the rotation. As you can see, it doesn't line up, so you got to stick something in there to prevent the rotation. And then on this side here, you're going to basically just use I used a 19mm socket, and so you're going to basically take that off and then put the new blade on, and then you're good to go. When you're doing this kind of stuff, obviously, I'm not one to use eye protection all the time, but this thing is rotating really fast. There's a lot of torque on this. There's definitely a chance to hurt yourself. You can cut through cement with this, poles with this, wood, rocks, everything. This thing's going to be going at a high rate. So definitely on this kind of journey, recommend those bad boys. Get yourself a drink or something to drink, keep yourself hydrated, and then your tunes or whatever, and get to it. So this is the basic task at hand. Got a ton of brush, and I'm going to give it a go and see how fast it cuts, what the reviews are, and what I think about it. Overall, so far, as far as this Greenworks Pro, it's hard to handle. It's a little off balance. When I first got it, to be honest, it was really awkward. You're going to want to move your strap positioning all the way to the head of the battery. Even then, this thing is super heavy on the front, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But you've got to find the balancing spot between this and your handle. It's going to make the operation a much easier. You may have to play around with it for a while. I definitely did. So keep going at it until you find the comfort spot. And I can't say there really is one that's more specific. It doesn't have the post control, so you may want to get the post control handler or something like that as an added accessory. But you'll eventually find the balance, and at the end of it, it's still a little awkward, but it'll do the job. And that's kind of what we're here about, is whether or not you can stop filling up your gas, your oil, your 2 cycles, all that, the noise, the hassle, and whether or not this thing has enough torque and enough power to manhandle that blade and get through that kind of brush or ½ inch or more. That's what we're here to find out.